I gather all my equipment up, I make sure I have my bedpan and my IV pole. I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to go ahead and put my goggles on. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take my enema bag and the soap to the sink. And I'm going to fill up the enema bag between 750 milliliters to 1,000 milliliters of warm water or saline. Alright, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and add soap. Alright, and now I'm just going to go ahead and gently agitate it. Alright, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my tubing. So before I filled up the bag, I would have clamped it. Now I'm going to unclamp the tubing and let it prime. Alright, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and reclamp. And reclamp the tubing and place the cap back on. I'm going to move over here and place my enema bag on the IV pole. I'm going to wash my hands and put on my clean gloves, which I'm about to find. I have some right here. Alright, and so I'm going to put, normally I wouldn't have to find my clean gloves. I would have that when I gathered my equipment. So now I am going to assist the patient into the position for the enema, but first I'm going to raise the bed up, lower the side rails. I'm going to assist the patient in the left lateral Sims position. I'm going to grab my my pad and place it underneath. Alright, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do your enema, okay? I'm going to grab my lubricant. I'm going to grab the end of this. I'm going to uncap. And I am going to place the lubricant on the end of it. Alright, Mrs. Jones, so I'm about to start, okay? So I'm going to be inserting this 3 to 4 inches into your rectum, alright? And if you have any hemorrhoids, you can bear down and take some deep breaths. So now I'm just going to go ahead and spread and insert 3 to 4 inches. I'm going to grab my IV bag and I'm going to unclamp, holding the IV bag, or not the IV bag, the enema bag, 12 to 18 inches above the rectum. And if, excuse me, if the patient was to experience any cramping or discomfort, that I would lower the bag, or I'd clamp the tube, and we would stop the procedure for a second. I would teach the patient to take deep breaths, and then we would restart. So I held this 12 to 18 inches above and unclamp and wait for it to finish. Once all of this is gone, I'm going to place this all in the trash can. Alright. So now that I've placed all of this into the trash can, I'm just going to assist. I'm going to tell Mrs. Jones to hold it for 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm going to assist her on the bedpan. So here's my picture of the bedpan. The wider part's going to go towards the hips, and the smaller part's going to go towards the thighs. Alright, Mrs. Jones, so we're just going to put you on the bedpan, okay? I place her on the bedpan, then I go and document the type and the size of the enema. Take my gloves off and wash my hands and go document.